Sound check. Check, check. We're here. Well, hello out there, and welcome to another Wacky Wednesday at my sewing room. I hope everybody can join us today. It would be great. Is that you, Robin? Hi, Robin. Oh, it's Princess Sandy here. Hope you're doing okay. And hello to everybody else out there who's signing on. I see Ruth is coming on. Oh my goodness. I just want to welcome everyone to Wacky Wednesday at my sewing room. Thank you everybody for your thumbs up, your loves, all your comments, all your shares. It's awesome to have you guys out there as partners in this endeavor. And I believe we have, oh, who's that? I see Ann S. I see Ann L. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, it's Princess Sandy here. I'm so glad you could join me today. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here. I'd like to do a little shout out to all those people. Let me put some glasses on first. To all our wonderful viewers. Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook or you come to the store, special shout out to Ruth C, Ann L, Carol D and Paul, Ann S, Sandy A, Tina B, Nancy C, hi Nancy, Hilda N, Robin S, Robin, Carol G, Nicola P, Michelle G, Loanne F, Val S, Mary Z, Betty L, Glenda and Mike, you know, AKA, I think it's Betty and Wilma, not Barney and Fred, and to Jean and Maui Jim, and to Chris L. Oh, I've got to tell you, this weekend was the worst. Can you believe it? It was just awful. Here it is, Tiara Day, National Tiara Day, and I thought I'd celebrate. But you know, on the weekend we had this little party, and it was for my pet dragon Scorch. Well, needless to say, it didn't go quite as planned. Anyway, well, you know, I threw this beautiful party. And I asked the princesses from my sewing room to come and join me and surprise my pet dragon Scorch for his birthday. Well, everything was great. We had balloons. We had streamers. There was fruit and there was cake, and we were playing games and having such a wonderful time. And of course, May long weekend for the first time was really nice. So what can I say? Anyways, it all came unglued when Scorch decided to blow out his candles. And I have to tell you, they weren't even trick candles on that cake. But he started to blow, and the harder he blew, the more fire there was. And the more fire there was, the harder he blew. And pretty soon, before you know it, the cake was on fire. The awning over the deck was on fire. I was on fire. The house started on fire. And goodness gracious, if the house, the garage, everything on fire. And the princesses were screaming, and Scorch was hiccuping. He was so frightened, and every time he hiccuped, he started something else on fire. Anyways, there he was. Just everything was just, oh, it was awful. It was awful. I got to tell you, I had nothing left but a bunch of ashes. He even scorched my tiara and my wand. I just don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, there he was. I didn't know what to do. So, and I had to go to work. What am I going to do? I got to go to work. Everything's burned up. Anyways, thankfully, some of my wonderful princesses here at the store helped me out. And Maureen got me a box so I could live in it. So this is Homes by Maureen. This is just a little sample of it. You should see the size of the box she got me. It's really great. However, Scorch doesn't get inside because it's all burnt up. Anyway, so that was that. Well then, okay, so I had some place to stay, but then there was this matter of what do I wear? So Betty, Princess Betty had a marvelous idea. She was working in a garden and she had these paper bags left over. So of course she made me a dress by Princess Betty. It's from the Paper Bag, what is it? Paper Bag Clothing Inc. So anyways, at least I got a bag. But then I thought, what am I going to do for all the other stuff? Oh my God, I really want another crown, because this one's all black and singed, and I really like the pretty one that I had before. Let me show you that one, all right? Look at this beautiful crown. It was white, and it was gorgeous, and it was all satiny and pink. It was just wonderful. And of course, I can make more because I have the Freestanding Tiaras and Wands collection by OESD. So if you ever want to have a wand or a tiara, I have it. Now, of course, it's really unfortunate because all of my jewelry kind of got broken up. But you know what? I found that I could make more. It's called Freestanding Lace Bracelets and Cuffs. So I can make some more of those. So I do have pretty things to wear. I can make them and wear. Anyways, that's where I got my tiara and my crown from. So anyways, one of these days I'm going to have to clean up a little bit because I look kind of gross right now, but that's the way it goes. All right, so of course, all of the princesses and the queen and everything at my sewing room were helpful in making things for me. So I'll show you what they made for me, because you know I got to go to work and I got to pack my lunch and I got to bring my things, and it's like, oh my goodness. So the first thing they made for me, hope you can see this, is a very big tote. And this tote actually is made from Kraft-tex, of all things. Isn't it pretty? And they decorated it. I can tell that maybe Dawn might have had a hand in a pretty decorating, or Miss Anne, Queen Anne. Anyways, it's really a sturdy tote. So, and this tote is all made out of Kraft-tex. It's amazing stuff. And it's got beautiful handles. And then inside, they said, well, you know, you always carry your notebook with you. So someone made me the most beautiful notebook out of Kraft-tex. Even gave me a pen to write with so I could keep up with all the online orders. Yeah, there it is. Nice little one just for me to keep my orders in and keep everything all straight. And believe it or not, out of Kraft-tex. Isn't that the most cool stuff? Well, not to be outdone, another person said, well, you know what, Sandy, Princess Sandy, you're going to need a handbag. And look at this. They dolled this all up with gorgeous stitching. They did applique. They did fancy stitching. Look at this. They made plaid just by doing different color stitching. Isn't that most beautiful? So now I can put my money in there. It looks like I'm kind of broke. Anyways, and they decorated it with a lovely button that holds it on. It's lovely. So again, out of Kraft-tex. Oh, my princesses were so busy. Well, then they said, well, Sandy, you know what? You need to have a wallet to put your money in. So they made me a wallet. And they used some decorative ribbon, and they a nice binding on the outside. And they gave me a string so I can't lose it. Tied it to me so I can't get away. So there we are, another Kraft-tex product. I just can't believe my luck. Aren't they the most wonderful people trying to look after me after my big fire? Oh, it was just awful, awful, awful. So I have to tell you that we do have some wonderful Kraft-tex product at the store, and we have it in all different colors. And so we can get reds, and we can get blues, and there's cream color, and oh, it comes in many different assorted colors. You can even get a color pack with more than one color in it. So, you know, we don't have to wear brown all the time. Anyways, isn't that wonderful? Kraft-tex. It's amazing stuff. I have to tell you though, if you're going to sew it, you need to make sure you have some wonder clips. These are the best because you don't poke holes in things. You just hook it on and they clip and away you go and sew this stuff just like you would fabric. It's awesome. Kraft-tex. So now at least I have something to wear, which was, you know, and I have a new crown. They've made me a new crown and everything. But there's other things that you can make too. We have some, oh, I think something just fell down behind me, but I don't know what it was. Anyways, oh, it's a book. All right, so we do have some lovely books too for Kraft-tex. We've got Lucy's 3-in-1 Kraft-tex bag pattern, which it looks kind of fun. It's amazing what you can make. It's great. And that is by Runge Stash Books. And then we have a whole collection of Kraft-tex creations. And I can't believe that they made a knitting bag out of Kraft-tex. They made little journals out of Kraft-tex, little wallets out of Kraft-tex. It's amazing. So you can print, stitch, paint, and design on Kraft-tex. Well, all I can say is I'm really happy that we had some because it was disastrous this weekend. Oh, no. I kind of crinkle when I bend, don't I? All right. Now, the other thing that I have, that's where that fell down from, is they decided that I needed to have a little upgrade from Kraft-tex. They said, you know what, Cork's the way to go. So of course, in my big bag, they made me a Cork night purse. You know, a little handbag that I can wear out at night when I go out somewhere special. And it's all decoratively stitched. It has a beautiful clasp on it and a really pretty interior. I think this was Queen Anne. Anyway, so now I'm very fashionable in my paper dress with my little purses and collections, so I'm absolutely lovely. So, but if you would like to make any of these lovely Cork patterns that my friends here at my sewing room did for me, we have a lovely book called Cork Creations. There's 20 plus modern sew and no sew Cork creations. Look, at heaven's sakes, they have pillows and pot plants, and they have a little owl, and got hair bands, and they have little rulers, not rulers, sorry, that's a bookmark, not rulers. Anyways, all sorts, and this is for beginners to intermediate level. That sounds like something that I could handle. I could get behind that, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I have to tell you that all these princesses gave me some really good, cool ideas for jokes. So, yeah. What Disney princess would make the best judge of all? Why, Snow White, of course, because she's the fairest of them all. Yes, she is. All right. But when is a princess strong enough to move a castle? When she's playing chess. I was so strong, I just ripped my dress. Isn't that terrible? Okay, so what Disney princess made the most clever jokes of all? And it's not Princess Sandy. Hi, Glenda. It's just not Sandy. It is Rapunzel. Yeah, Rapunzel makes the best jokes, I have to tell you. You know, so other jokes for you. Are you ready? Other jokes? Why did Ariel throw peanut butter in the sea? Well, it's to go along with the jellyfish. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. That would taste awful. All right. How did the princess know how heavy the dragon was? Well, it came with scales, of course. Yeah, of course. But my favorite of all, Cinderella. I love telling stories on Cinderella. I got to tell you, Cinderella was so bad at soccer. Mind you, she looked like this on a couple of days. I'm telling you, when she was in that fireplace with the cinders, yes, she looked like this too. So, why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? Because her pumpkin was oh, that was bad. She was so bad at soccer because her coach was a pumpkin. There we go. Coach was a pumpkin. Anyways, all right. Anyways, this is my story, my sad story of how I became a paper bag princess this weekend. It was devastating. Of course, it all started by knowing that it was National Tiara Day. But I also want to thank Robert Munch for the inspiration of the paper bag princess story. That's wonderful. And I'd like to just, this is a dress fit for a princess. It's very lovely. And you too could have Kraft-tex, lovely Kraft-tex clothing as well. Anyways, I just want everyone to understand how helpful everyone at my sewing room was to recover from our devastation. And I want to say out to all the people who right now are recovering from the fires. I sure hope that you had a support network like I did, and I hope that you're recovering and that you'll soon be back in your homes, and that you had support not only from the first responders and the firefighters and everything, but from all the friends and family who took you in and looked after you. So I dedicate our story of our paper bag princess to all those who've been displaced by the fires. Anyways, and that is a dress for a princess. All right, you guys, I hope you had fun with that. I have a couple of announcements to make. I think they probably talk about this all the time, but coming up very soon is a class called 2 Scoops Bench Pillow by Kimberbell. In this class, it requires that you have the machine embroidery. If you could get the bench pillow embellishment kit, that would be cool. Now you can use your own fabric, but Kimberbell has made the cutest little 2 Scoops bench pillow fabric kit as well. So these are the 3 requirements for the upcoming class called 2 Scoops. And that class is going to be our next, not Kimberbell event, but Kimberbell class. And that's going to start on July 5th, 12th, and 19th. It goes on Wednesdays. Woohoo! That means I get to dress up 4 Wednesdays in a row. So that one is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'll be coming on and doing Facebook right afterwards. It is $125 plus tax for the class. You'll do it with Leah. And you're going to produce a beautiful 2 Scoops bench pillow when you're done, which I think will be absolutely fun. All right, the other thing is that I don't want to rush it, but June 2nd, we have demo days, one more demo day. And this one is the long arm ruler work with Barb. It's only $5. Call to the store, book a spot. I know there's a couple of spots left, so give us a call and you too can come in and learn how to do ruler work, okay? All right, so that talking about the Kimberbell 2 Scoops as a class, we also have 2 Kimberbell events coming up. Ooh, I can't wait. I have to wait though, because they're not until September and October. But the first one, of course, is Treats for My Boo. And that is on September 8th from 9:30 to 5:30. So it's a full day. You get the full meal deal with me. You got me to come and tell you jokes. I'll dress up, bring you treats, you know, all that good stuff. So that's happening September 8th from 9:30 to 5:30. It's $149 plus tax. And it's all, of course, treats for Boo. And you can gather it might be Halloween. Yes. All right, the other one to remember is the Kimberbell event called Deck the Palms. I can't wait for this one either. This one goes October 20th. And, of course, it's a kind of like a Hawaiian Christmas Santa theme, which I think should be fun. That goes from 10 till 3 and it's $119 plus tax. So those are the 3 Kimberbell things coming up, the 2 Scoops class and the 2 events. So I sure hope you guys can join us, because we do have a lot of fun here at my sewing room and those events. Plus, also, we have lots of fun on Facebook and everything. So I do hope you had some fun today with Dress Fit for a Princess, my version of the Paper Bag Princess story by Robert Munch. Anyways, yes, my dress is beautiful. It is lovely. It's kind of crinkly around the shoulders. You got to be careful you don't wreck it. But anyways, all right, my beautiful people. Thank you for signing in today. I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day and, of course, a great weekend. And Princess Sandy is going to sign off, and Sandy will be back next week. to have one more go at the Wacky Wednesdays for May. May had 5, so it's been a long Wacky Wednesday week, a month of Wacky Wednesdays. Anyways, ta-ta for now, and I've got to go make sure Scorch is not doing anything